Proverbs 27:15. A continual dripping on a rainy day, a contentious wife makes herself like that. Today, I'm not really focused on the woman. I want to focus on the principle that um, conflict attracting personality that continually poke and poke and poke and poke, and they really can't exist without some war happening, some fight going on, and and they do it in a ever slight way. It's a dripping. It seems just a drip, but it's going on, it's going on and going on, and before you know it, you have a major thing on your hand. So let's have this attitude of not really going at people or not really engaging in conflict, not really poking and trying to find fault and try to cause chaos, a little chaos here, just say something outrageous there and say something outrageous here, just go on and on. Let's have a calm personality. Let's have a gentle personality. Let's have a not a noisy one. You're talking about this people that that there has to be some noise happening. There has to be something breaking. The way I say it is that they don't feel alive. That's the way the proverb say it. They don't feel alive until something is going wrong, until they are like at the center of attention, until everybody, and there's so much noise around and everybody um, gathers around them and saying, "What is happening? What's happening?" And it happens today, then it's going to happen tomorrow, it's going to happen the next day, it's going to happen the next day after. It doesn't stop. That's what this verse is telling us. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It's a continual dripping on a rainy day, a contentious wife. Remember, I'm not focused on the wife now, I'm just focused on a personality, a contentious personality. There's always something to find fault about. There's always something to poke about. There's always a focus on what is going wrong. You know, even Jesus Christ said, "I did not come um to find fault. I come to help." That is, and what about the devil? The devil is like the ultimate fault finder. He's called the accuser of the brethren. So you can see the polar opposites. And we need to choose our side. And I'm not saying this because I'm the purest of men. I'm saying this because I look at there was a time I look at myself, oh my goodness, I keep complaining about this one, complaining about that one. Just step back a little bit and just be training yourself to overlook things. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not coming here as Mr. Champion and trying to tell I'm better than you know. I've got it. There was a time I just took a step back and I found that I'm the one that has fault, and the fault is that I am finding so much fault. Did you see that? So this guy said, remove the plank in your eyes so you can see the speck in your brother's eyes. A fault finding, a contentious personality is a plank. It's a personality, and and it's every that thing that the this personality is contending about, you can argue it and it makes sense. But that's not right. The Bible is not encouraging us to have that kind of personality. Remember, it just said the devil is the accuser, like it's a accusation generator. Do you want to be like that? And I'm not just saying accusation only, and I'm also talking about that kind of complaining, constantly finding fault. There's always something wrong that you must put your hand on there. And like today and tomorrow you leave it. It's continual. May God help us to be like Jesus said. He didn't come to this didn't come to examine and find. If it's for me as a fault finder, nobody can stand. But he said, "I've come to save." I don't know about you, but sometimes your fault finding doesn't help anybody. It makes things worse. So, just pray that God will help us to open our eyes. God bless you. See you later.